For those watching at home, hi everybody and welcome back to Yukikaze Gaming. Today I'm going to be trying out As Far as the Eye Can See. It's just kind of a pretty looking colony sim building game that seemed to feature kind of a traveling village. Caught my attention. The visual style is very appealing. And, of course, if you've been following my channel for a while, you've probably caught on that I really like city building and colony sim kind of style games. Perhaps more than I even realized, but I think also there's been a fairly big boom of them recently, where it used to be a very sort of niche audience and genre. So, give this a shot. At the cusp of 456th blink, the sigh awakens. The growling of the waves free it from its long slumber. Its time has come. So it speeds. The waters approach, and the cycle begins anew. The wave comes to cover the earth and ensure its prosperity for future generations. In the meantime, guided by the wind, the peoples of this land must take shelter. Pupils set off on their long journey to meet up at the Eye, their cyclical sanctuary, place of the great meeting. They will live together until their next separation, at the end of the cycle. Here, they will share their knowledge gained during the last 456 blinks. Later, the great tears will drain away, and it will be time to leave and start all over. I'm getting very ocular vibes here. Everything is very eye-themed. Hello to my viewer! You are the wind. You awaken to the sound of lapping water. The cycle begins again. It is time to accomplish your destiny. This is Oku. Oku is a pupil. Pupils are little curious beings, I think that's supposed to be beings, not being, that live in harmony with nature. They form tribes and settle in little villages. Camera. To move the camera around Oku, use the mouse wheel button. Mouse wheel lets you zoom in and out. This bar represents the time it will take for the events in the waters to arrive in this stage. Okay, the wave is here. It comes closer to Oku each turn. So I guess I'm trying to escape some kind of flood? Oku is here. In 30 turns, this land will be covered in water. You, the Sai, must save Oku. Okay. Open the map to find Oku's position in the world. There's a lot of proper nouns. Today, Oku is here. Oku lives very close to the Eye and never has to go particularly far. So until the last blink, until the wave appears on the horizon, Oku inspects the area around the Eye. Oku's mission is to repair every damaged path, to help other pupils on their last stretch of their journey. Each cycle, Oku welcomes the new tribes. Oku is always there when no one has yet arrived, and always leaves when everyone else is already gone. And while waiting for their arrival, rubble must be cleared, rope bridges must be fixed, and trails must be blazed. The Eye is here. At the end of the cycle, it is the destination for all pupil tribes. For Oku, it is the next step. Select a path or a halt to find out the travel cost. Between Oku's stage and the Eye, there is a collapsed bridge that stops progress. It needs to be rebuilt using wood and ore. Select these resources to help Oku make it to the eye. Close the map to go back to the current stage. To repair the bridge, Oku went to collect some ore and already has 40... I assume that's ore. Yeah, ore. Stored in transport balloons. Now Oku needs to get the ore back to the tribe. Select Oku. Note, to select a pupil, you can click on their body or on their balloon. Once Oku has been selected, you can whisper him to move. Right-click on this hex and select the movement action so Oku will go there. Camera. Holding down the right mouse button also lets you move the camera. That's a lie. It is not letting me move the camera at all. And as far as the eye, actions take place at the end of the turn. To get Oku to move, click the next turn moon button. Note, each turn that goes by, the wave will get closer to your stage. Pupils spend movement points, MP, to move. These planes require 1 MP. Oku has 3 MP and can easily cross them. Get Oku to move to these planes using a right mouse click and end the turn to validate the action. The explorable zone is represented by gray hexagons. Each pupil has a view range of 1 and will automatically uncover the hexagons located directly adjacent to their position. If the movement cost is higher than the number of MP available, the pupil will need several turns to finish their movement. Or in this case, appears to be 2 turns, which is not several. Technically. Some types of terrain are harder to cross than others. Mountains require 4 MP. To cross a mountain hex, it will take Oku 2 turns. Move Oku here. Oku regains MP. End the turn. This is Lulu, the caravan. Help Oku get there to drop off the 40 ore. Note, over long distances, a pupil will always choose the shortest pathway. Oku has brought 40 ore to the caravan. 40 ore are now in the stockpile. Note, resources can't be used until they have been put in the stockpile. Now only wood is needed to build the bridge. Wood can be found in forests and jungles. Explore the halt to find some. The halt? The what? I can rotate. I cannot move the map. They said right-clicking and holding lets you move it, and that is a big lie. It does not, in fact, allow you to do that. But in any case, I apparently need wood, so I guess exploring I go. Does look like a place I could get wood from. Need to assign Oku to a building for the resource drop-off. Oku only has Lulu, the caravan, to drop off any harvested resources. Select Oku, then right-click on the caravan and choose wood. Oku will change appearance in assigned building. End the turn to validate the action until Oku has transformed. Note, you can also assign Oku to harvest by right-clicking directly on the forest, which is what I did. Oku will then choose the closest building available. Okay. Among pupils, the red panda form corresponds to the gatherer trade. Oku will be able to evolve in this form to gain experience in this trade. Who took this shape in order to collect wood? When a trade is assigned, a pupil goes about their job independently. Oku will go to collect wood in the forest and drop it off at the caravan without further instruction. I am I know I'm playing this, but I'm still so confused. Oku is not a very experienced gatherer. It will take 3 turns to collect wood. Let Oku work. And how come that time they said wood and put the symbol, but usually they only put the symbol? And hello to my second viewer. End turn until Oku has finished. Oku has collected 40 wood. Oku knows what to do and will bring the resources back to the stockpile without necessary instruction. As long as you don't give a pupil any other tasks, they will go and collect more resources by default. A pupil has 1 less MP while carrying resources. Let Oku work and end the turn. Complete the objective by bringing 80 wood to the stockpile. Note, interrupting a pupil carrying resources will make the pupil drop them and lose them. Well, that's not good. Before giving a new order to a pupil, make sure they're not carrying anything valuable. Either way, you lose all the work that they put in. The rising water is announced by various vagaries. The closer the waves, the more frequent the catastrophes. The wave is always preceded by an enormous cataclysm, and it is best not to tarry. A minor vagary will take place next. What is a vagary? Lightning. The clouds gather very quickly and suddenly. The storm is brief but violent, leaving chaos behind. 3 bolts of lightning strike at random, inflicting 90 damage to structures and igniting forests and jungles. A bolt of lightning struck this forest, and the wood is burning. If Oku stays here, they might get badly burned. If a pupil takes too much damage, they will be called back to the Sai and will disappear. Note, fire can spread to adjacent forests, jungles, and buildings. Oku still needs wood. Fortunately, the nearby jungle wasn't hit by lightning. Assign Oku to harvest wood in the jungle by selecting Oku and right-clicking the jungle and selecting wood. End turn and let Oku collect the necessary wood. Okay. Hooray! All the necessary resources have been collected. Oku can immediately repair the bridge and move onwards to the eye. Onwards to the eye. Open the map and tell Oku to leave by clicking on the destination. Oku can take some of the stockpile to the eye by organizing it on Lulu's back. The resources taken along for the journey follow the tribe to the next stage. In this case, they will be useful for the pupils to build their paradise in the eye. Select a resource and put it on Lulu's back. Note the resources you need to travel, in this case to fix the bridge, are removed from the stockpile before departure and are not available for organization. Oh, okay, so I can bring some food though, looks like. Okay. Victory! Well done, you helped Oku to the eye with a load of resources. Oku is safe. You must now guide other tribes here before the waves take them. Hi, Mikami. I'm doing alright. It's nice to be able to squeeze in a little bit of gaming on a weekday for a change. And how are you? At the dawn of the 5th blink, the great meeting is closed with the circle ceremony. Every pupil must go to the summit of the great cliffs to the west. It is a hard task, but few do not undertake it. Those who do not join the Sai to guide their companions in future travels. At the summit, a vast plateau awaits the pupils, who sit in concentric circles around the sacred stones. Here, the tribes are reorganized. During the ceremony, each pupil is linked to 2 others, a new circle. A caravan is assigned, and the next day they leave the eye for a new cycle. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my OC. And good to hear you are doing good. Two times already, the ceremony has linked Shoot and Honky in the same circle. Destiny has decided so. This game has some really obtuse lore. Well, that's good. Always good to get some dinner in you. The cycle is reaching its end, and the wind in their balloons has come to announce the arrival of the waters. It is time to leave and make their way to the eye. It is time Shoot and Honky will make the climb to the sacred plateau together. Even though their egos will never let them speak of it, their impatience for the ceremony is tempered by apprehension. What is happening? This is the caravan. The tribe is composed of 2 pupils, Shoot and Honky. Honky? Open the map to look at the tribe's journey. Shoot and Honky's tribe is currently 2 halts away from the eye. From their position, 2 different paths are available. Each path has its own difficulties and can lead to very different terrain in which it can be harder to progress. Select the top path to see how much it costs. To go to the top path, you need to cross a bridge, but the bridge has collapsed and you will need to repair it with wood and ore. Your pupils will need to harvest those resources to go this way. Note, this path leads to a fertile land halt. There are many lakes, so movement can be difficult. However, there will be a lot of arable land, and there is probably a lot of fish. Now select the bottom path. On the bottom path, the tribe will have to cross a glacier to reach the next halt. They will need to collect pepkins to have enough food, and some stone to start fires and warm up. Note, this halt is a rainforest. It's a rainforest with a glacier on the way? There will be a lot of jungles and bogs, a lot of wood, but mosquito and disease vagaries are fatal. The tribe doesn't have the necessary resources to make the trip, and they will need to find them at the current halt, harvest them, and stock them. To know which path you can take, close the map by clicking the caravan's halt, and explore the halt to find out what resources it has to offer. Shoot and Hunky only know a portion of the halt. Explore the halt to know your options. Note, each resource can be found only on specific hexes. You'll never find pepkins on mountain hexes or in lakes. Okay? Exploring? So there's some pepkins. I have to actually have traveled to the tile before I can harvest it? Oh, there's stone on this one. No building available to harvest this resource. Note that only a limited number of people can work the same building. Pack animal, pepkin, wood. Wait, how do I harvest them? With some pepkins and some stone, you can go via the glacier. If it is not already in your current objective, select the glacier on the map screen, then close the map. pepkins are base resources and can be harvested via the caravan. Assign Shoot and Hunky to collect pepkins by selecting each pupil, then right-clicking on the hex containing pepkins or on the caravan. End the turn to validate the action. Note, pupils need space, and two can't work on the same hexagon. Assign them each to their own hex, or to the caravan so they can find their own hex, and end the turn. So I guess it just wouldn't let me do it because I wasn't at the right stage of this level's tutorial? Honky and Shoot have changed appearance to take on their gatherer form. They will each go to work on their own hex without getting in each other's way. The pupils will collect pepkins? Yeah. For 3 turns. Drop them off in the stockpile caravan, and then go back to harvesting. A pupil will continue performing the same assigned action until you stop them or they run out of resources to harvest. End the turn and let the pupils bring back the pepkins. These pepkins are much further than the stockpile building than the others. I don't think this game was written by native English speakers. I feel like it was written in another language and then translated to English. The pupil only has 3 MP per turn, and will take much longer to go to and from between the hex and the stockpile. It will take them many more turns to bring back the same amount of resources as the other pupil. Using this hex is not particularly efficient for now. 1 pupil will be sufficient. Honky can handle it. Meanwhile, Shoot will go and get some stone. Note, if a resource hex is freed up, a pupil will go towards the closer hex at the end of their harvest cycle. But it still won't let me harvest stone because it says I don't have a building for it. Okay, pupils can't collect or store stone in the caravan. You'll need to construct a building, a quarry. Select Shoot and open their build menu, which they didn't have before. Assign a pupil to a quarry and they will start quarrying stone to be built on a plane. Building a permanent quarry requires 100 lumber. Fortunately, Shoot and Hunky already have that much in the stockpile. Select the quarry in Shoot's build menu. Mobile building. Buildings can only be built on planes. Be aware that any resources on a hex will be lost during construction. Place the quarry as close to the stone as possible, so Shoot and harvest quickly. Once the position has been indicated, Shoot will go and build the designated structure. You can cancel construction by clicking the Destroy button. The used resources will be refunded. Once the building has been fully built, if you destroy it, you get nothing back. Okay. That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, or join me on Twitch or Twitter. Hope to see you next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Botany!